we get that done? It's a fairly high priority, though. Oh, it was. But that should make that a lot easier for me to deal with. When's this going to be next doing it? Next activity is in 5.2 cycles, and then we're going to get a load of water flooding down here, filling all of this up. Oh, a little shine nymph just hatched. Cute. It's going to get crazy hot down here. Oof, that's not going to be nice. We are going to need to cool that area. Why is there a door to that level? It was some time ago when CO2 was building up massively. It's not necessary anymore, so I can just open it. But it was there basically to curtail the movement of gases and liquids. But now that we've got that, should start to see a decent amount of that's building up. Let's deconstruct you. There we go. So people can just be dropped out over here if they want to be. Nightly Prophet, thank you very much for the resub. 5 is probably my favorite number, and this is 5 squared. Oh, twice the favorite. I approve. There we go. New principles are available. They've been there for ages. Oh, actually, go. Well, I wouldn't mind some copper. Sure, I'll take it. What's going on up here then? Are you doing much work? Oh, you are. Oh, you're gathering everything from in here. Oh, yeah, that's right. We did call that out, didn't we? All right. Now, once all of that is done, we can start working on the cooling. Because once we've got something to cool, and, you know, things can start working for us. But I do want all of this built first. It's going to take us a while to get all of that plastic made, but, you know, it'll happen little by little, bit by bit. I can see why you might want several of those, though. Oh, damage from overheating. Oh, that's not good. What's their overheat temperature, then? Make them out of copper. Do I have enough to make them out of steel instead? Yes, I have more than enough to make them out of steel. Okay, deconstruct this and be quick about it. It's unfortunately going to leak an awful lot. Actually, cancel the deconstruction. Do I have any way of preventing this? I'm just leaking it all out. No, I haven't built any valves into this, which is a shame. No. It's annoying. Quite annoying, actually. But there's not much I can do about it. I'm just going to have to get that done. Well, yeah, we're going to have to get it done. Let's just strip them down. Both of them. And get them rebuilt to steel. But once this is done, we will get the cooling loop set for the housing area. And also run a cooling loop down here as well, I'm thinking. In fact, I could already hook that up to take care of some of that problem for me. But, like I said, I am going to want the industrial area, if it is cooled by something, to be cooled by a control. That's going to be super important to me. This is currently the cooling loop. And it goes everywhere. Ugh, that's going to be such a pain to sort out. My liquid situation is a mess, and it is going to be a constant mess for quite some time. Let's go up to a higher speed. Punk. And punk. Go. Little by little, we're getting there. A mesmerizing mess, though. Yeah, I'll take it. Sure. Okay. It's not so bad. We are going to run out of power so fast, though. Coal power is turned on, but that is not going to last us. This needs to be a priority 9. And this one could be a priority 8. We need these done right now, though. No time to waste. There we go. I shouldn't have shut them both down. That was a mistake. But let's have a consideration now of how we, while they're working on that, how are we going to build the coolant down here? Where are we going to have that coolant live? The cooling loop basically needs to do these. That's all. So I'm going to say, since the coolant is going out in this direction, probably somewhere over here. I should move the metal refinery, really. Move it down here, in fact. Because it needs to be hooked up to the coolant to work. At this point, I probably don't need the glass anymore. I only needed very little of it. Eventually, I will need more, but right now, I don't. So I could just deconstruct this and replace it with the metal refinery, and I'd probably be okay. For how often they're going to be used, probably I'll be okay. That said, though, there is liquid running down here. What was this for? No idea. But it should probably be gone. In fact, I kind of want all of this gone out of the way. Get rid of that. I want that removed. And this one removed as well. And I would like it if this would just run all the way across to that. This will then cool both of these down. Plants have died. Where? Why is it not showing this to me? Have they died over here? Okay, yeah, it's quite hot there. Right, okay. Well, that is not a good thing. Ah, the water being sent over is too hot. Damn it. That is going to cause us problems because that is our food. Could cool down the temperature with an icy fan, but this is not the right time for that problem, honestly. We're all right. All right, we need to solve it, so we'll have a bridge go up there. And down. Actually, as much as I hate it, we'll have the bridge jump over that. We need a quick fix to this one. And this absolutely needs to be done right now. Don't worry, chat. I just noticed. Some of this piping I'm going to want in... Do we have spare tungsten? We do, thank goodness. I'm going to want some of this to draw out quite a lot of heat. So I'm going to... I'll wait for it to be built. So the system is running. Actually, no. No, I won't. Let's take... Cancel. That up there, that up there, that up there, that up there. That should be enough. Because we'll have a few bits of tungsten to cover those bits. This should draw quite a lot of heat out of the system. Obo Reed, thank you very much for the primes up for 3 months. 3rd month, 2nd best month. Thank you, mate. Poor Glassforge Chan, the moment you were deconstructed, Aavak forgets you ever existed in the first place and complains that there was a random output pipe. Oh, that's true. I feel bad now. Damn it. Damn it. Right, well, I guess for now... Well, actually, still. I want the coolant down here. The input pipe is going to be somewhere around here. And the output pipe will be going in this direction, I guess. Generally speaking. It's one of the first areas where I need this to help out. I'm going to do something that I dislike, and I am going to have to just deconstruct that. As much as I loathe the fact. But I want to prioritize liquid moving in that direction, then I'm going to deconstruct this one. I also load that. We've already got petroleum just hanging around, so it's not going to do much of a difference. It's just this petroleum will leak straight down, I imagine. But there we go. Oh, insulated pipe. Straight across. Insulated pipe. Straight up. And then it can connect. At this point, we disconnect all of this. Actually, that one shouldn't be disconnected, but, you know, I'm derp. No, no, let me... Ah, too late. Have I got moments? Yeah, haha! Take that. Don't need to get rid of you yet. There we go. Once all of that's hooked up, we're prioritizing power to our generators. We are then delivering any excess petroleum to the polymer press, and then after that, to the cooling loop. Now, let's go ahead and have a look. This is all being hooked up now. So at this point, I think it is safe to say we can now connect this up. So let's go ahead. Tunk. Like so. That should shut down this door, lock it, and then from that point on, they're going to make use of the transit tubes only. I randomly found a streaming Aavak. Hello, Leon Whitestar. How you doing, mate? Thank you so much for the 3 months, by the way, dude. And the 43 in total. Diolch yn fawr, mate. Soon as someone eventually decides that this is worth doing. Oh no, there we are. That is now locked. And they should, hopefully, they want to go in. Oh, you're not going to do it? Where are you idle? There's no way that you are idle. Can they not use this? Can you get out here? Can I make you get out here? Huh. Why? Charge available? Did that not connect it properly? Need 2 tiles between crossings. Oh, that hurts my soul. Why? Because all of this has now been built with that in mind. Ugh. Wretched. Wretched, 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 wretched. But thank you. Thank you. That does answer the question. Poop. I will have to completely deconstruct this then. And instead, we will run this from over here, all the way across and down. I guess that gives us a little bit more room anyway. I'll deconstruct that. Also deconstruct all of that. And we will deconstruct this. Come on then, peeps. Open that up again. At that point, then, I guess I could just use a large vent, I suppose. Oh, I'm going to have to extend the ladders as well. Oh, no, I don't. Whew. You know what? That would have been the worst part of it, is having to extend those bloody ladders. I could just rip up the one door, but again, I wanted to do a flask in here, so... There's a reason why I built it. And I'd like to keep it if I can. I might not be able to. You know, that's definitely a reality, but I'd rather try. If 'tis possible, I would like to make it work. I guess a small vent is still okay. It's just going to take a long time to do its work. Oh, thank you very much for the cheers there. But thank you so much for looking that up for me, Sweet Orange Bunny. Right, let's deconstruct this, deconstruct that. And we will soon be at the point where that's all working for us. But while our dupes are working on that, this... Get in there. I'm gonna need another one of you down here for the coolant for the industrial area. Well, strictly speaking, I'd actually like more room. I would genuinely like a bit more room down here if I could. For that. Maybe I should build this up here instead. Because then I'd have all of that room to play with. Yeah, I think so. How much is this pulling? Barely anything. So this should be able to run that without problem. Although they do take quite a lot of power. 1.2. This can run... How much is it? Potential load is 4.2. Yeah. No, that will actually run okay. That'll be quite nice. This gives me a little bit of a better bit of space down here to set up what I want. Is this all done yet? Nope. Let's get this in place. There we go. May as well deconstruct this then. Get a proper, you know, large pump in there. It doesn't really need one. Oh, really? They're using it already just for the sake? You lazy bums! The laziness! My goodness! I mean, I'm glad they're doing it because it kind of is like, yay, it works. But at the same time, so lazy! Not lazy, efficient. Like anyone wouldn't use one if they exist. Okay, yeah, fair enough. That's a fair point. We would. We would, and there's no point in pretending like we wouldn't. We absolutely would. Let's just get this place swept for now. There's loads of junk just lying around there. Let's get it all sorted. When that's done, I will set up the cooling loop to help down here. That'll be the first step. Yeah, that's good enough. Let's build this. Pop. And then finally this should be sorted. Though I want it to be like 50%. Actually, no. High threshold should be 10%, wasn't it? 10. Oh. 5. Sorted. Should be sending a red signal now. Look at them go! Ah, so happy. Now I just need to get these in more places so that from base they can go somewhere else. Enable that building, please. This does use a lot of power to do it. Don't get me... Yeah, you know, this is not a very energy efficient system. But it's a fun system, though. Super duper fun. There we are. Sorted. I was so optimistic that we would get so much more done. I don't even think we can realistically put the cooling loop here anymore. At this point, I'm thinking maybe I should have just had that over there. Like, maybe we could have the... Oh, honestly, the cooling loop up there would actually make sense. These can be moved down here instead. A little bit of passive cooling thanks to wart seeds. Can't fit one in over here anymore, unfortunately, but still okay. Now, we are actually starting to run low on petroleum. We are now using it reasonably fast. Scarily so, actually. Once this kicks back in, then we'll have a bit of an extra charge here, but... And it's going to be active in 19.5 cycles. In fact, I kind of feel like the petroleum generators should maybe be the ones that get used last. So I'm going to set this up. High threshold will be 80%. Once it reaches that, they stop producing and then they only start again at 55. Actually, no, 75. The other one can be 80, 60. So that when there is something here, these will use the natural gas, which is a much more... we're producing a decent amount of natural gas on various locations, so that should help out a bit, I think. Oh. Running a little bit more over there. Okay, let's set up at least some cooling down here. It's going to be the beginning of our loop. Not that it strictly should be, because this is going to be one that we're going to fill. What should the temperature be around here? Like, most things here are made out of fairly good materials in terms of their overheat temperature. Oh, you weren't, though. No. Deconstruct. Want to make you out of steel if I can. Can I, though? Oh, I can't make you out of steel. Well. Can make you out of ceramic, though. So let's do that. As a result, as a consequence, rather, I am going to get rid of this one. Deconstruct that. So don't want this getting in the way. Right, we're going to want this here. We're going to want controls on how/when the coolant is added to this system. And the temperature controls should be... or wherever it goes. I only want it allowed into here. This is a tricky one, actually, because I'm gonna have to have two settings. One, is it below the maximum temperature range, and two, does it want it from this? I'm gonna say if this has, like, we don't need it full, like even close to full. We could happily have this at 20%. So that's still a ton. Low threshold. Oh, no, I will allow 2 tons worth of coolant in here at the set temperature, and then that can cycle through and regulate the temperature a bit. It's really excessive. I know. Don't worry. So we're going to want an AND gate. This is going to release a green signal when it wants it. So yeah, I'm going to say it's going to have to be an AND gate. Now, I'm thinking the coolant... Now, the ideal situation would be an area where this coolant pipe can move freely, but oh my lord, we're so shy on those. It's going to be a higgledy-piggledy situation, I fear. Very higgledy-piggledy. Let's say the coolant loop entered in here. Let's pop this down. I'm going to say it's there. And then we're going to have the liquid shut off. So it's only allowed through if it satisfies these conditions. It's the right temperature, and we want some. You have quite a nice cold beer. Lovely. And bye, Yael. Okay, time for me to clean before I go to sleep. I might be back later. Bye for now, though. Take care. Right, the temperature-wise, it's got to be below... What's the max temperature here? What on earth is that? Oh, that's making that sound. 25, 200, 200, 200. Honestly, if it's below 200, it would be okay here. And frankly, I feel that this industrial area should be one of the last stops on the trip. This over here, 275. This, it's crazy. This, 275. This, 275. So much the same. If any liquid is used to cool this area, it'll as long as it's below 200, then it can enter the system.